Today I want to talking about my project problem. University student needs good learning behavior such as maintaining concentration, managing stress, and actively engaging in lessons to achieve strong academic performance. Nowadays, many students listen to music while studying through platforms like Spotify and YouTube because they believe it helps them focus, relax, and enjoy learning. However, the effect of music on learning behavior is still debated. Some students experience better concentration and motivation, while others become distracted, especially by loud or lyrical music. Different music types, volume, and personal learning style may also influence how music affects concentration, memory, and information retention. This effect can either improve or reduce academic performance. Therefore, this study aims to investigate the impact of music on student learning behavior, particularly on concentration, memory, and learning activeness. The finding the finding may help students identify suitable study environment and improve their academic performance. Now, I want to continue to my project objective. The main question of this project is to establish how is effective music on the learning behavior of students. There are four objective variables to analyze the impact of music on learning behavior, which is first, to compare the academic performance CGPA between students who study while listening to music and those who do not. Second one, to examine the relationship between the frequency of listening to music while studying and student level of focus during study session. The third one, to identify the most preferred music genres among students during study session. The fourth one is to evaluate whether the concentration level differ according to the music genre. That's all. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Mohaimin. So I will moving on to our research framework. I will first outline the variable examined in this study. As shown in table 1, we have identified 8 key variables that categorize our respondents, profile, and their study habits. These variables are split into 3 categories. The first one is demography, which is gender, year of study, and age. The second one is listening habits, which is frequency, genre, and volume. And the third one is academic performance behavior, which is study duration and concentration level. The selection of these variables is crucial because they allow us to control for personal difference like age and gender, while specifically isolating how music relate factor, such as the type of genre or the loudness, directly influence a student's self-report focus. To ensure our data is analyzed accurately, we have classified each variable according to its specific measurement scales. This is a vital step for maintaining the integrity of our statistical procedures. Looking for the table 2, we categorize our data into qualitative and quantitative types. For example, variables like gender and music genre are nominal as they represent distinct categories. Year of study and volume level are ordinal because they follow a logical rank. On the quantitative side, age and CGPA are ratio scales, providing precise numerical values, while concentration rate is treated as an interval scale since it is measured via a Likert scale. Correct classification is essential because the scale determines which mathematical operations are allowed. By defining these scales now, we avoid using inappropriate test letter, ensuring that our findings are both valid and reliable. Finally, Table 3 outlines the statistical roadmap to achieve our 4 research objectives. For the objective 1, we use independent sample t-tests to compare the mean CGPA between two groups, those who listen to music while studying and those who do not. For the objective 2, we use correlation analysis to determine if a significant relationship exists between listening frequency and a student level of focus. For the objective 3, we use descriptive statistics to summarize and identify the most popular music genres preferred by students. For the last objective, we use one-way ANOVA to compare concentration levels across multiple genre categories, such as lo-fi versus pop versus instrumental, to see which is most effective. In short, we choose these specific tests because they directly align with our data type, allowing us to move from simple frequency count to more advanced relationship and comparison testing.
Next, I will continue with the questionnaire draft. Questionnaire is designed to collect data for all variables identified in the study. The section will be divided into multiple types for easier grouping the subject. And we use the convenient technique to collect data from respondent. And then for the demographic information, it is one of the question or the section that is available on the Google form. And then the second one is study environment. The third one is music listening behavior, and the fourth one or the last one is perception towards music and learning behavior, which and then separate into two sections. And then the demographic information contain question like gender. The first one is age, years of study, current CGPA. And then for the second one, study environment, it contain question like average daily study duration, which required the respondent to answer in numerical value. And then their usual study environment, study location. And then for the third one, music listening behavior, it contain question like, do you usually listen to music while studying? Do you usually use earphones or headphones while listening to music during studying? So to answer, to go to the third section, the respondent need to answer if they listen to the music while studying or not. If they answered no, then the questionnaire will end right then, and then they just need to submit the Google form without need to answer for the third and fourth section. And then there's also question like preferred music genre for studying, preferred volume level, and then the last one, perception towards music and learning behavior. There's two sections, which is section A, music listening behavior, and section 2, learning behavior and concentration. So I give the example of the question here, so you can read it, and then this is for section A. For section B, learning behavior and concentration, there's also a few questions here, as you can see. Okay, now we move on to data collection plan. As I said earlier, we are going to collect our data using Google Form. We are aiming to get responses from as many students as we can through convenient sampling, though there will be filters to adjust to reach a conclusion. So we will collect data from the university student in UUM, and then we plan to get at least 100 respondents before the filter process, because our project requires us to compare groups and having at least 30 people in each group, so that it will make our statistical test more reliable. Once we have the data, we will download it into an Excel file and then move it into the SPSS software for the final analysis.